Hola amigos, buenos días Mazatlan, señores y señoritas, niños y niñas. It's been a while. Teddy here, and today I am back in Mazatlan. I have been now for about a week or so. I took a little break, had to go back to the States, went to Lake Tahoe for about a month, all of the month of, almost the whole month of March, helping some dear friends of mine, watching their house while they took a bit of a cruise vacation. And the one thing that going back to Lake Tahoe in the sort of the winter time does for me is it reaffirms the fact that I like warm weather. It was cold. It was snowy for a little bit, not the whole time. March is sort of the month where they do get a lot of snow, but it usually comes and goes pretty quickly because it's heading into the springtime. And the one thing nice about an area like that is the springtime and getting into the summer is very, very beautiful. So I got a little bit of that spring weather. But anyway, today I'm back in Mazatlan. It's early morning. I'm getting ready to go do my blue shirt volunteer work, meeting the cruise ship that comes in today. And I thought I would take a walk from this area, which is the beach at Los Pinos. You can see the surfers in the water, a nice little point break out there today. Some fog in the area, so it's a little cool right now. It'll warm up later, as we get more towards midday. Probably end up in the upper 70s, sunny. This all will burn off, but we do have a cruise ship in today. But I thought I would take a walk through the neighborhood here in Los Pinos. Just pick a street, random street, and kind of walk from here into El Centro, and then out to my station to do some volunteers, answer some questions, some help the cruise passengers as they walk into downtown Mazatlan. So let's take a walk. I'm gonna head back up. I'm right along the Malecon right now. This is the, there's an actual college right here, school that has been, is being refurbished. It's partially done, and I believe students are back in the building. But I'm not sure about that. It appears that some are, but this is part of a university, and they're redoing this whole area. It's very nice. There's a lot of construction down here. So there's some high rises going on right down here by the main park. A museum that just reopened, the Maritime Museum there just reopened after a refurbishment. So you need to get down and see that if you can. But anyway, we're gonna go up a street here and just head down to El Centro and let you see what's going on in the neighborhoods as we enjoy our time here in Mazatlan. Get across the road without getting hit by a car, that's always a plus. There we go. And we're headed up. I'm not sure of the street name here. I believe it's Las Palmas, but I'm not positive. As in most areas of Mazatlan, street signs are rare. They start out nice. They put them up nicely to begin with, and then they get removed, let's say. Rather than say destroyed, they get beat up and moved. Sometimes they get replaced, sometimes not. So we're gonna walk through these local streets. I just figured this would be kind of nice. Hola, buenos días. There's an apartment back there in that building where that young lady was that I am considering taking a look at as a rental. I think it's a 1-bedroom, fully furnished, for about 13,000 pesos per month. Very, newer type building. And of course, what are we, less than a block from Los Pinos Beach. The building is called Pinos Towers, number 10, I believe. There's also for rent apartments here in this building. This time of year is a good time to look for long-term housing if that's your desire, because the winter visitors, the snowbirds, are leaving now. They've been here for their 4, 5, 6 months, whatever, and they are headed back to Canada or the US or wherever they're from. So you have apartments becoming available, and if you're looking for long-term, particularly if you're looking for an annual lease, you can get pretty good bargains at this time of year. So we are coming up here pretty soon on a nice park here in Los Pinos, and it's a really nice gathering spot for families, and you'll see a lot of them out here in the evenings, having picnics, or right now we're seeing some pickleball, which is extremely popular with the expats. So those expats that are remaining, either who live here full time or haven't started their trip back home yet, they're out here every day playing pickleball. Here's the park. Very nice place. You'll see people walking their dogs. You'll see, people doing exercise, all kinds of stuff like that. And it's right across from the water. So a great location. Things are getting moving. It's about, I think, about 9 o'clock in the morning right now, maybe a little after 9. I know the ship is scheduled for 9:30, so I got a few minutes, and I figured that this would be kind of a nice reintroduction of videos, if you will. It's an area that I have walked through before, but it's been a while. So when you get to this part of Los Pinos, you have pretty good access to get downtown to El Centro. You'll have little restaurants, tienditas, where you can pick up, you know, essential things, some, you know, beer, soda, you know, usually some main things like bread and, you know, cheese, snacks. And then we will turn, I think we'll turn right up here, and we'll head towards El Centro. Effectively, we're right on the edge of El Centro here, I guess, for all intents and purposes, but officially this is Los Pinos. Walking through some of the less traveled streets. Buenos días. These are obviously older neighborhoods. Just on the edge of El Centro. And we'll take a walk down this way. Just wanted to give a picture of, you know, daily life as most people live it here in Mazatlan. A lot of times you will see all of the touristic areas, if you will, in videos, and even in the videos I do. I do a bit of that because that's kind of what people want to see if they're coming here just for a visit. Hola, perro. Little doggy. But it's also important to see, I think, at least, what everyday life looks like, and what the local people do, and you know, what they have to deal with on a regular basis. And to be honest with you, it's not too much different than what you and I have to do when we're living in our own neighborhoods, wherever that may be, whether that's the States or Canada or anywhere. Interesting though. This trip that I just took was a bit tiring, and my initial plan, to be honest with you, was heading to Thailand, but that got put off because I was able to help my friends out and you know, enjoy Tahoe for a little bit. But at the end of this month, I will be making the trip to Thailand again. I was back there last September and October, and I'm gonna head back there again on the 28th of April, and I'll be gone through the month of May. So, you know, maybe I'll put up a few videos of Thailand, you know, while I'm away. I'm not sure. I don't want to promise, because quite frankly, when I get away, I kind of want to just enjoy life a little bit. So I may, and even then I may post something when I get back. So Just know that you may not see anything for a few more weeks after, after April 28th, and then we'll get back here, be ready for the summer and the heat and the humidity. No worries. As someone who grew up in Florida, I generally am okay with the heat and humidity. Doesn't mean I like it. I don't. But, we survive. Okay, you'll see a lot of businesses, a lot of professional businesses, notario publico, the notaries, which are very, very well respected profession here. It's kind of like, attorneys and everything else. It's a professional thing. And you will, if you're doing things like buying property or getting married or divorced or anything from a legal standpoint, you're probably going to end up dealing with a notary or notario publico in verifying documents and what have you. Here's looks like a little restaurant across the street, Casa Aldama. Looks like the nice place to go have some desayunos. There's a cafeteria, cafeteria, panaderia. You'll see some of the homes down here are converted into small boutique lodges. Another notario publico across the street. I'm not sure. I think today is trash day, so people have trash out. The truck will come by and pick that stuff up. I'm not positive what day. It may be tomorrow, but that's how they do it here. You put it out on the sidewalk, the truck comes by, and they put it in the truck and take it away. Okay. There's a gym across the street. And of course, the local bus. We are getting into the heart of the downtown El Centro district here, and a lot of these buildings are either for sale or have been sold and are getting rehabilitated. And obviously some are waiting to be sold and rehabbed. I'm going to try to go across the street here. There we go. This is a street called Belisario, It's one of the main streets getting from the water and the Malecon down into El Centro. So I kind of wanted to get off of that main street, and I'll go here to Heriberto Frias. This is Heriberto Frias Calle. And we get into the main portion of downtown. We'll come with a cafe on the right side of the road, just across the street. A lot of expats there for breakfast time. They serve, you know, I believe for the Mexican breakfast, but they also do the American, Canadian type breakfasts. Totem is a coffee shop, was just on the left. And we are headed towards the, this is Hector's Bistro, which is the cafe I was talking about. Always pretty busy in the morning. Another notario público. And we are, as I said, we are now in the heart of downtown. Coming up here at the end of this block is Plazuela Machado. And I think that's where we'll end it today, as I need to go ahead and get to my spot on Carnival and Miguel Alemán. And start to greet the tourist guests as they get into town. Now, if you've seen other videos, you'll know just to my right and upstairs is Casa 46. And here's Plazuela Machado. This is Constitution Street, Plazuela Machado. Not real busy right now. It will be busy in another hour. As the cruise guests arrive, make their way. I see that some vendors have already started setting up and are ready to go. The restaurants are ready. And I'm gonna get right up here to the end, and I think we will cut it off here right by the Angela Peralta Theater for today. And hope this has been of interest to some of you. One last final look along Plazuela Machado before everything gets going. There's Cielo. There's a Wings Army over there. There's Pedro and Lola. There's pizza. You can get just about anything to eat here that you might want. So and at night it's gorgeous down here. You've seen some of the videos that I've done on it. But anyway, that's enough for right now. I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned, at least for the next few weeks. I'll probably be doing more videos here, and then I'll be gone for about a month, and we'll see what pops up after my trip. But stay tuned. You know, if it's interesting to you, subscribe. Certainly you know, get a thumbs up on it if it's something that you like to see. And, you know, what the heck. This keeps me busy, and it's kind of fun. Anyway, that's enough for today, so thank you very much. Buenos dias, Mazatlan. Adios, amigos.